Supply chain management, advantage and goals. Supply chain management can be defined as the management of the flow of products and services, which begins from the origin of products and ends at the product's consumption. It also comprises movement and storage of raw materials that are involved in work in progress, inventory, and fully finished goods. The main objective of supply chain management is to monitor and relate the production, distribution, and shipment of products and services. This can be done by companies with a very good and tight hold over internal inventories, production, distribution, internal productions, and sales. In the above figure, we can see the flow of goods, services, and information from the producer to the consumer. The picture depicts the movement of a product from the producer to the manufacturer, who forwards it to the distributor for shipment. The distributor in turn ships it to the wholesaler or retailer, who further distributes the products to various shops from where the customers can easily get the product. Supply chain management basically merges supply and demand management. It uses different strategies and approaches to view the entire chain and work efficiently at each and every step involved in the chain. Every unit that participates in the process must aim to minimize the cost and help the companies to improve their long-term performance while also creating value for its stakeholders and customers. This process can also minimize the risk by eradicating unnecessary expenses, movements, and handling. Here we need to note that supply chain management and supply chain event management are two different topics to consider. The supply chain event management considers the factors that may interrupt the flow of an effective supply chain. Possible scenarios are considered and a cardinal solution are devised for them. Supply chain management advantage. In this era of globalization where companies compete to provide the best quality products to the customer and satisfy all their demands, supply chain management plays a very important role. All the companies are highly dependent on effective supply chain process. Let's take a look at the major advantage of supply chain. The key benefits of supply chain management are as follows: develops better customer relationship and service, creates better delivery mechanism for products and service in demand with minimum delay, improves productivity and business function, minimize warehouse and transportation costs, minimize direct and indirect costs, assists in achieving shipping of right products to the right place at the right time, enhances inventory management, supporting the successful execution of just-in-time stock models, assists companies in adapting to the challenge of globalization, economic upheaval, expanding consumer expectation and related difference. Assist companies in minimizing waste, driving out costs, and achieving efficiency through the supply chain process. These were some of the major advantages of supply chain management. After taking a quick glance at the concept and advantage on supply chain management, let us take a look at the main goals of this management. Supply chain management goals. Every firm strives to match supply with demand in a timely fashion with the most efficient use of resources. Here are some of the important goals of supply chain management. Supply chain partners work collaboratively at different levels to maximize resource productivity, construct standardized process, remove duplicate efforts, and minimize inventory levels. Minimization of supply chain expense is very essential, especially when there are economic uncertainties in companies regarding their wish to conserve capital. Cost-efficient and cheap products are necessary, but supply chain managers need to concentrate on value creation for their customer. Exceeding the customer's expectation on a regular basis is the best way to satisfy them. Increased expectation of clients for higher product variety, customized goods, of season availability of inventory and rapid fulfillment at a cost comparable to in-store offerings should be matched. To meet consumer expectation, merchants need to leverage inventory as a shared resource and utilize the distributed order management technology to complete orders from the optimal node in the supply chain. Lastly, supply chain management aims at contributing to the financial success of an enterprise. In addition to all the points highlighted above, it aims at leading enterprises using the supply chain to improve differentiation, increase sales, and penetrate new markets. The objective is to drive competitive benefit and shareholder value. Supply chain management can be defined as a systematic flow of materials, goods, and related information among suppliers, companies, retailers, and customers.